Welcome to a new video in your YouTube channel, Sebastián Urueña English Teaching. Today we're going to learn the past continuous. Vamos a hablar el día de hoy del pasado continuo. Es un tiempo que lo utilizamos para referirnos a una acción continua o un estado continuo que estaba pasando en algún punto en el pasado. Aquí pueden ver ustedes en pantalla la estructura gramatical. Para una oración afirmativa vamos a tener primero un sujeto, el que hace la acción, el verbo to be, was o were, dependiendo del sujeto. Luego sigue el verbo principal de la oración, que es un verbo conjugado con ing. Recordamos que aquí esa terminación ing traduce ando, endo. Y finalmente el complemento. Si la oración es negativa, la estructura es igual. Lo único es que ya en lugar de utilizar was y were, vamos a utilizar wasn't y weren't. Y cuando tenemos una pregunta va primero was o were, va primero el verbo to be, luego va el sujeto, sigue el verbo con ing y el complemento. Aquí vemos cómo cambian las oraciones en pasado continuo, cómo pasan de pasado simple a pasado continuo. Vemos aquí algunos ejemplos. I was watching. En pasado simple tenemos you watched, el sujeto y el verbo en pasado. En pasado continuo queda you were watching. He watched, he was watching, she watched, she was watching, it watched, it was watching, we watched, we were watching, you watched, you were watching, they watched, they were watching. They were watching. Y esa es la estructura. Sujeto, el verbo to be en pasado y el verbo con ing. Ya después viene el complemento. Four negative sentences in past continuous. Vemos cómo van cambiando las oraciones. Ahí nos va mostrando la presentación, la forma larga y cómo se convierte en contracción. Esos son ejemplos de oraciones negativas en el pasado continuo. I wasn't watching. Puede ser wasn't o was not, como ustedes vieron que se hizo la transición. You weren't o you were not. You weren't watching. He wasn't watching. She wasn't watching. It wasn't watching. We weren't watching. You weren't watching. They weren't watching. Aquí ustedes ven que está dos veces you. Uno se refiere a singular. Tú no estabas mirando, no estabas viendo. Y el otro se refiere al plural. Ustedes no estaban viendo. Las preguntas, como pudieron ver ustedes el cambio que se generó aquí, primero va el was, ¿sí? Si tomamos como referencia una oración positiva o afirmativa, lo que hacemos para la pregunta es invertir el was o el were con el sujeto. Miremos aquí más ejemplos. Tenemos la afirmación you were watching. En pregunta queda were you watching? Were you watching? Y tenemos las respuestas cortas. Yes, I was. You were. No, I wasn't. You weren't. Dependiendo de quién está respondiendo. He was watching. Was he watching? Sería la pregunta. La afirmación. She was watching. La pregunta. Was she watching? It was watching. Was it watching? Y tenemos aquí las respuestas cortas. Yes, he, she o it was. O no, he, she o it wasn't, dependiendo de quién está respondiendo. Nosotros estábamos mirando. Were we watching? Estábamos nosotros mirando. You were watching. Were you watching? They were watching. Were they watching? Como ustedes pudieron ver, para hacer la pregunta, si tomamos como referencia la oración positiva, lo que hay que hacer es invertir el verbo to be, que está en pasado, con el sujeto y ya tenemos la pregunta. Y aquí tenemos las formas de responder de manera corta. Por ejemplo, were you watching? Were we watching, perdón. Were we watching? ¿Estábamos nosotros mirando? Yes, you were. Sí, ustedes estaban haciendo eso. O negativa, no, we weren't. Tenemos aquí otros ejemplos. Tenemos aquí la pregunta. What was he doing yesterday at 7 a.m.? ¿Qué estaba haciendo él ayer a las 7 a.m.? According to the picture, he was having a shower. Él estaba bañándose o duchándose. What were you doing yesterday at 7 a.m.? This question is for you. Esa pregunta la responden ustedes. What was he doing yesterday at 7:30 a.m. or at 7:30 a.m.? According to the picture, he was having breakfast. Él estaba desayunando. What about you? Ahorita el turno es para ti. What were you doing yesterday at 7:30 a.m.? ¿Listo? ¿Ya respondiste? What was he doing yesterday at noon? ¿Qué estaba haciendo él ayer al mediodía? He was playing football at school. He was playing football at school. And you? What were you doing yesterday at noon? You gotta answer. What was he doing yesterday at 4 p.m.? At 4 p.m. He was doing his homework. Él estaba haciendo su tarea. ¿Sí? A esa hora, en ese lapso, él estaba haciendo una acción en el pasado que tomó cierto tiempo. Él estaba haciendo su tarea. And you, what were you doing yesterday at 4 p.m.? Do you have the answer? I hope so. What was he doing yesterday at 9 p.m.? He was watching TV or television. You? Okay. Was she watching TV yesterday at midnight? No, she wasn't. ¿Estaba ella viendo televisión ayer a la medianoche? No, she wasn't. She was sleeping. She was sleeping. Was she having dinner yesterday at 9 p.m.? Was she having dinner yesterday at 9 p.m.? Yes, she was. Ella estaba cenando. Were you having a bath yesterday at midnight? ¿Estabas tomando un baño de tina ayer a la medianoche? What were you reading last month? ¿Qué estabas leyendo el mes pasado? The question is for you. What were you doing before this class? ¿Qué estabas haciendo antes de esta clase? What were you doing before this class? Another question for you. What were you doing before you went to bed yesterday? What were you doing before you went to bed yesterday? ¿Qué estabas haciendo antes de que te fueras a la cama ayer? What were you doing last Sunday morning? What were you doing yesterday while your mother or father was cooking? What were you doing yesterday afternoon when your mother or father arrived home? ¿Qué estabas haciendo tú ayer en la tarde cuando tu madre o tu padre llegó? Answer, please. Do you have your answer? And this is all for the moment. Thanks a lot for watching my videos. Remember to subscribe. If you like my content, you can share it with your friends, like my videos, and comment. Bye bye for now and see you in the next video.